Events in sexual reproduction. There are some very important events taking place in the sexual reproduction. Okay. Organisms reproducing sexually exhibit certain events. Organisms which reproduce only sexually, only sexually, will exhibit certain events. Which are those? They are pre-fertilization events, fertilization events, and post-fertilization events. What is pre-fertilization events? Events occurring before the fertilization is called as fertilization events. We know what is fertilization events. Fertilization event is the event in which fusion of male and female gametes takes place. Post-fertilization events which takes place after the fertilization is called as post-fertilization events. Okay, now pre-fertilization events. We will learn in detail about the pre-fertilization events taking place before the fusion of the gametes. Events which takes place before the fusion of male and female gamete is called as pre-fertilization event. I have told you that events which takes place before the fusion of male and female is called as pre-fertilization events. Okay, pre-fertilization events consist of two main things, that is gametogenesis and gamete transfer. Gametogenesis and gamete transfer are the two important types of pre-fertilization event. What is gametogenesis? Gametogenesis is the process in which gametes are formed. Gamete transfer is the transfer of gametes is called as gamete transfer. Let us understand both of them in detail. Gametogenesis. Gametogenesis is the process of formation of gametes, that is male and female. Gametogenesis is the process where the male and female gametes are formed. In the process of gametogenesis, gametes are haploid. Haploid means it consists of only one set of chromosomes. In some organisms like algae, they are almost similar homo or isogametes and cannot be categorized as male and female gametes. Okay. In some of the organisms like algae, they are almost similar. What are similar? Male and female gametes are very much similar, so they cannot be identified as male gamete and female gamete. Whereas in human beings, we can identify this is male gamete and this is female gamete. But in case of the other organisms such as algae, this does not take place. Such organisms we call them as homogametes or isogametes. In others, the two gametes are morphologically and physiologically different, heterogametes. Okay. In others, what are others? In other organisms such as human beings, the male and female gametes can be classified. Okay, are very different morphologically as well as the physiologically. They are very different from each other. Such organisms are called as heterogametes. Hetero means different. Okay. They are of two types. Antherozoid or sperm, male gamete, and egg or ovum, female gamete. Sperm is a male gamete, whereas egg or ovum is a female gamete. Sperm is male gamete, or antherozoid is also male gamete. Egg or ovum are the female gametes. Example, human beings. In some organisms, both the sexes are present in the same individuals. What happens in some organisms? Both sexes are present in only same individuals. Such organisms are called as homothallic or monoecious. Whereas in others, they are present in two different individuals. Sexes are present in the two different individuals. Such organisms are called as dioecious or heterothallic. Hetero means different. Homo means same. In a unisexual flower, the male flower is called staminate and female flower is called pistillate. In the unisexual flower, means single sexual flower, the male flower is called as staminate, whereas female flower is called as pistillate. Formation takes place by cell division. The formation of male and female gametes mainly takes place by cell division, that is division of cell. In haploid parents, it is by mitosis. In the haploid parents, it takes place by mitosis, whereas in diploid parents, it takes place by meiosis. Formation of gametes takes place by meiosis with a important cells, that is specialized cells called as myocytes undergoing meiosis. Myocytes are the sites which undergoes meiosis. Okay, the second important part of the pre-fertilization event is gamete transfer. We have learnt about gametogenesis, where the formation of gametes takes place. Now the formed gametes needs to be transferred. That is gamete transfer. For their fusion to take place, the gametes needs to be transferred. For the fusion of male and female gametes, the gametes must and should be transferred. In most organisms, the male gametes are motile while the female gametes are non-motile. Okay, what happens in the most of the organisms? The male gametes are motile. What is motile? Motile means movement. They are movable. While the female gametes are non-motile. What is non-motile? They are stationary. Non-motile, stationary means they cannot move. Almost male gametes are motile, means they can be moved, whereas female gametes cannot be moved. They are very stationary in their positions, means paused. And the male gametes need a medium for their movement. Okay, male gametes are movementable, we know that, but they need a something passing stage for their movement. Okay, a large number of male gametes do not make it to the female gametes, and hence several thousands of male gametes are produced to overcome this loss. What happens? A large number of male gametes are produced. To send it to the female gametes, but it does not take place at a time. So several thousands of male gametes are produced to overcome this type of loss. Angiosperms, the pollen grain carries the male gamete and the ovule carries the female gametes. What are angiosperms? They are flowering plants where the pollen grain will carry the male gamete, whereas ovule carries the female gamete. Pollen grains will carry male gametes to the ovule, which ovule carries the female gamete. Pollen grains, how the pollen grains are produced, where it is produced, we'll understand. Pollen grains are produced in the anther and need to be transferred to the stigma for fertilization to occur. We know that pollen grains are produced in the anther always, okay, and it needs to be transferred to the stigma. Why? Because to fertilization to occur. This is easy in a monoecious plant. What are monoecious plants? The plants having both the sexes present in the same individuals. As both the anther and the stigma are present close by. Whereas it takes difficulty in the dioecious plants because they are present in the two different individuals. So transfer takes place little time. In a dioecious plants, it takes place by pollination. In a dioecious plants, it mainly takes place by the pollination.